The Folk Implosion. The Folk Implosion was an American band founded in the early 1990s by Lou Barlow and John Davis. It was initially a side project started by Barlow to explore different territory than that being canvassed with his primary band at the time. The name is a play on the Jon Spencer Blues Explosion. The band has not been active since 2004. History. Following the release of Sebadoh's Bubble and Scrape in 1993, Barlow received a tape from Davis, songwriter and librarian, that kicked off their collaboration as a songwriting team and studio recording project. The Folk Implosion released Walk Through This World with the Folk Implosion on cassette in 1993 on the Communion label and as a 7 EP in 1994 on Drunken Fish. The band's status was relatively obscure before Larry Clark's film Kids and its soundtrack, most of which contained original compositions by Barlow and Davis. Both Deluxe's Folk Implosion included Barlow, Davis, and members of the band Deluxe, Bob Fay and Mark Peretta. The introduction of Fay and Peretta to the band allowed the Folk Implosion to realize its songs live. Natural one of the Folk Implosion songs from the Kids soundtrack, became a hit single. It peaked at No. 29 on the Billboard Hot 100, No. 4 on the Billboard Modern Rock charts, and No. 20 on the mainstream rock charts. The track peaked at No. 45 in the UK singles chart. The video for Natural One was included in MTV Buzzbin. In 1995, the band contributed the song Indiric instrumental to Red Hot Plus Bothered, a benefit album for people with AIDS, produced by the Red Hot organization. In 1996, the band covered the song I'm Just a Bill from Schoolhouse Rock for the tribute album Schoolhouse Rock. Rock says Deluxe's Folk Implosion. Though the band attempted to duplicate the success of Natural One, their subsequent releases were not as successful. Dare to Be Surprised was released by Communion in 1997 and received 6/10 when reviewed in Spin magazine. The group had started work on the album in 1995 before Natural One was released. After the success of the Kids soundtrack, Folk Implosion signed to Interscope Records and recorded the 1999 studio album One Part Lullaby. While it was well reviewed, Barlow and Davis chose not to tour for the album, and the project in its original incarnation slowed to an end. After Davis left the band in 2000, Barlow recruited Russ Pollard and Ahmad Wasif from the band Alaska to record the new Folk Implosion. In 2002, the band appeared as the backing musicians for the main character played by Alessandro Nivola in the film Laurel Canyon. John Davis returned to teaching and began to release music again as a solo artist in 2013. Discography. Albums. Take a look inside Communion label 1994. Dare to Be Surprised Communion label 1997. One Part Lullaby Interscope 1999. The New Folk Implosion Domino 2003. Singles and EP. Walk Through This World with the Folk Implosion cassette Chocolate Monk 1993. Walk Through This World with the Folk Implosion 7 EP Drunken Fish 1994. Electric Idiot, Ubik 1995, Natural One, London 1995, Palm of My Hand, Communion label 1996, The Folk Implosion, EP, Communion label 1996, Pole Position, Communion label 1997, Insinuation, Communion label 1997, Free to Go, Domino 2000, Leaving It Up to Me, Domino 2002, Brand of Skin, Domino 2003, Pearl Domino 2003,